Hey everyone, Mike Mullis, aka StingerNLG, here with another Generation Gamers game review. Today we're going old school side-scrolling platformer with one of my favorite series of all time, Rayman. Now I've been playing Rayman since my old days with the Atari Jaguar. Today I want to talk about Rayman Legends, which has been out for Windows, PlayStation 3, Wii U, Xbox 360, PlayStation Vita, and then came out in February for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are the versions we're going to be talking about today. They boast a little higher graphical fidelity at 1080p 60 frames per second, and they have a little more gameplay than the other versions. So Rayman Legends is a sequel to Rayman Origins, which came out a couple of years ago. And it picks up from the end of the game's story. Rayman, Glowbox, and the Teensies are sleeping and have been for 100 years. In the meantime, the Bubble Dreamer is having more and more intense nightmares, and the Magician, who survived the last game, is now split into 5 Dark Teensies. So Rayman and his buddies are awakened by their friend Murphy, who tells them all this and says that they've got to go and rescue all the Teensies that have been captured by the Nightmares and the Dark Teensies. And there's 10 princesses to also rescue in the meantime. So Rayman and his friends are off on their adventure. So the game plays like previous iterations of Rayman. Your character runs and jumps and slides and punches his way through over 120 different levels. And I have to tell you, every level in some way is unique. Whether it be a specialized function that you have to perform, whether or not Murphy comes along with you and you control him to open doors or move platforms so that you can get through the level, or like you see here, you go through one of the game's rhythmic music levels, where you are running and punching and sliding your way through songs like Black Betty as sung by goblins. It's actually hilarious, and you end up playing that level 3 or 4 times just to listen to the music. And the level design is just phenomenal. Sometimes you'll be under the water, swimming to find your lums and find your way through to the Teensies and through the level. Sometimes you're floating in the air, trying to get past various guys shooting at you. Sometimes you'll have a luchador chasing you through a maze of regenerating food. Every level has some sort of unique quality to it. It's fantastic. Also in the game, because this game is packed full of content, anybody that you rescue in the game, such as the princesses or Glowbox or a Teensie, can be used as a playable character in the game. In fact, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 version also sport the same co-op that the previous versions do, so you and a friend can get together and try to get through the game as a team. When I say this game is chock full of content, I mean it. Not only do you get Rayman Legends, but you have the opportunity to unlock 40 remastered levels of Rayman Origins as well. So if you haven't played the original Rayman Origins, now's your chance. And you have a number of daily and weekly challenges which can pit your time, distance, or Raymaning skills against other players online. Any character you unlock is playable, and there are some extra ones that are kind of cool, like a version of Rayman that resembles Splinter Cell's Sam Fisher. There's even a little mini game for you and a friend to play called Kung Foot, where you have a soccer ball and one of you on each side, and you have to use your attacks to get the ball in your opponent's goal. It's cute, it's fun, takes a couple minutes of your time away. So Rayman Legends is $40, and it's the best $40 you are ever going to spend on a video game. It has actually got more action-packed content in it than a lot of $60 games. This is one of my favorite games so far of the year. It's fun, it's family-friendly, it's challenging, and you have to have some skill and you have to work at it, but it is just one of the most enjoyable games you're going to have. And it was a welcome break from all the first-person shooters and driving games and sports games and all that kind of stuff. So I recommend this game highly. I give it 5 out of 5. I think when you're done watching this video, you need to go to your PlayStation 4, go to your Xbox One, download it, get started on it, and I'm telling you, it's the best game you're going to play in a long time. So, For Generation Gamers, this is Mike Mullis, aka StingerNLG, and as we love to say, game on. We'll see you next time.